Hello everybody, this is Camino Teacher coming to you, and this is the time of the year when teachers reevaluate their life choices. So consequently, many of us update our resume. So I thought to myself, why use the old one? It's too long, too complicated. Let's just ask the friendly ChatGPT guy or girl, I don't know what she is or he is, to make me one. So I thought, they're surely going to ask me, all my professional experience and, mein Lebenslauf, how that goes. So, all my qualifications. Okay, so no sooner do I tell her I need a resume, she spits one out. I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? So let's go over what else she already knew about me that I didn't have to clarify. So, okay, she knows what town I live in, what state I live in. She apparently doesn't know my email or my phone number. Okay, professional summary. Let's see. She said that I was a world language teacher for nearly 40 years of teaching. That is correct because it's 39 on the high school and college levels. It's very true. Let's see. She knows I'm fluent in Spanish. German is my native language, and that I know French. And she says I have a strong focus on communicative proficiency-based instruction and passionate about helping students to build real-world language skills and all that stuff. Okay, then that could have been, general kind of talk, but okay, let's proceed. All right, core skills. Okay, let's see what she thinks I can do. Okay, so it says online language instruction. It says Zoom, Google Classroom, and Canvas. Now, I will tell you, I've never been on Canvas, but I like Canva. That's a different thing. Okay, then she lists my languages. Spanish fluent, German native, and then for French, she puts advanced. Okay. Then she says that my skills are ACTFL and CEFR, that's the European framework, proficiency standards, curriculum development and lesson planning, comprehensive input, and TPRS strategies. I don't know, I'm not really into TPRS too much, but CI, comprehensible input, we do that. Student engagement, differentiation, assessment design. So, seal of biliteracy prep for the Apple test, that is a fact. Educational technology integration, of course, we all do that, that's nothing new. And content creator, she put on there that I'm a YouTuber. Okay, so my professional experience, let's see if she got that right. Okay, so she said that I'm in my present job and I've been there since 1980. That is actually not a fact. So my present job in the county for 25 years, at my present school 10 years. So she didn't know that. Okay, she said that I teach Spanish, French, and German across multiple proficiency levels, from novice to intermediate high. Well, presently I have French and German for levels 1 and 2. So, but intermediate high, some of them reach that. So I can't say that it's false. Design and implement standards-based curriculum aligned with the Tennessee World Language Standards and ACTFL guidelines. That's a fact. Prepare students for seal of biliteracy with the Apple assessment. That is a fact. Okay, integrate technology tools such as Google Classroom, Edpuzzle, and video-based instruction. So somehow she found out that I used to use Edpuzzle. I no longer do, but I did in the past. I don't know where she dug that up. Developing engaging communicative lessons emphasizing real-world language. Use successful transitional instruction to online and hybrid formats. We've all done that since 2020. We all been online. Then she says that dual enrollment instructor, adjunct with Cleveland State Community College. So she thinks I did all 3 classes, but I only did Spanish, and that was at my older school in the county. So she She didn't know when I did that. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, my education, she lists my master's and bachelor's degree. Sort of the wrong majors, but I mean, and I have all but dissertation. I had to tell her that. Certifications. Okay, let's see if she knows my certifications. Okay, Tennessee teaching license, world languages, Spanish, German, French. That's a fact. And seal of biliteracy, instruction experience. That's not really a certification, but okay. And then she asked me if I had TESOL, and I did have TESOL, but it was like 15 years ago that I got that credential, so I think it's probably expired. Online and digital teaching experience. So she says that I created and managed online lessons using Google Classroom and video platforms. Okay. Then she says developed educational YouTube content focused on language learning and real-life communication, and designed digital resources, assessments, and interactive activities for remote learners. Yeah, that's a fact. Okay. Then here it goes. Here's the good part. Author of multiple language learning and travel-focused books. Kindle Direct Publishing. Oh, that's good. Creator of instructional materials for Spanish travel. Camino de Santiago focus. Wow. Experienced in teaching adult learners and continuing education students. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, then languages. Okay, she lists German first for native, and then she put Spanish fluent and French advanced. Okay, if I was going to write myself, okay, I would say that my best teaching would actually be in Spanish. And I know a whole lot of German because that's my native language, but as far as teaching that, it is a challenge because when you're a native speaker of a language, you didn't ever experience it from a different point of view, from the learner's point of view. So German grammar can be a struggle. And so French, I only had a French minor, so but I've taught it for years now. So the last 6 years I've been teaching French. So, and I went to Paris, and when I went to Paris last Christmas, not this last, but the Christmas before last, I was actually proud of myself how well I did. So I've come a long way with my French. So she says advanced, and it could be so. So one time I took the SERV assessment, the European framework, and it came out for German and Spanish. I'm actually a C2. That's like professional native. And for French, I made it to C1, which is, it's clearly advanced. So she's not lying. I'm advanced at French. I need to just start believing it myself. Okay, professional strengths. Let's see. Strong classroom management in both in-person and virtual settings. Ability to motivate and engage diverse learners. Oh yeah, we did that. Passion for cultural immersion and real-world communication, and lifelong commitment to language education. Well, if you've done something for almost 40 years, 39 years, I think that's a lifelong thing. Okay, now she has some optional add-ons. When they're done, the chatbots, they always want to continue with something else. So she said, okay, optional add-on, highly recommended for online jobs. You could include a link to your YouTube channel, the Camino Teacher one. No, I'm not doing that. You could add a sample lesson video. Okay, that's a thought, but no. A digital portfolio, Google Drive or website. Well, I could do that, but what does she know what's in my Google Drive? Okay, so she'd spit that out in 30 seconds or less, right? And so my response to this thing was, well, that's funny how much you know about me. And then she gave me a smiley face, and it said, fair reaction. It probably feels a bit like I've been keeping a file on you. What's actually happening is much simpler. I'm just using details you've shared in this conversation and past chats, like your teaching experiences, your languages, your projects. to make things more useful and tailored. That's why the resume came out so specific. It's built from your own information, not anything external or private. Well, that was definitely interesting. So, of course, I updated after that, and I set her straight with the dates. She didn't know the dates, so that's one thing. She had no clue where I taught and what dates. And so I added a few details to it and straightened it all out. So I have a resume now in case my dream job comes along. So what exactly is my dream job? I don't even know. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that. Online teaching, okay, I did it before for Hiwassee, just a couple courses, and for South College, and we didn't even list South College on here, but I taught at South College for like, I don't know, 11 years, I want to say. And the last 1 or 2 years of that was online, and it was a total disaster. Okay, I did not enjoy that at all. So to me, an ideal job does have to do with personal interactions of some sort. Now, it could be adults or high school level. I'm probably more comfortable with high school level type ages, but I don't know. I wouldn't be against, doing introductory college again. Also, in a different direction. So my dream job could be working for a company like Camino Ways, and so I would do guided tours of the Camino Santiago, but I would gear it toward people that are sort of physically challenged and cannot do the full stages in the amount of time that they allot normally. So, for example, normally a Camino hiker has to do between 20, 25, maybe even 30K in one day, and yeah, personally I would not want to do that. I mean, even if I could physically manage to do it, I wouldn't want to. It's like too much. So I would lead groups who want to do half steps, maybe half etapas. So I don't know, but yeah, that'd be my dream job, that kind of thing. So yeah, I thought I'd let you know what the chatbot knows about me, which is quite a lot. So yeah, maybe you want to try it and tell me in the comments if you've already done a thing like that, to find out what the chatbot knows. Do let me know in the comments. So this video is already 13 minutes long. If you're still watching, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. Everybody have a wonderful day. We have a rainy day here in Tennessee. So unfortunately, we have the rodeo on its second day today, and they're going to be out in the rain. But these people are tough. They're just going to do it anyway. So anyway, yeah, everybody have an awesome day, and I'm going to go to Walmart to pick up a couple things. All right, folks, have a great day.